Okay guys, we're going to go over our assignment for page 174 and 175. This is division as repeated subtraction. So please make sure that you have your name, today's date, which is going to be the 10th of December, and we have our page number. So page 174 and 175, sorry. Now, I've already written down number 5. We did 1 through 4 in class. So I'm going to start us off by our first, for number 5, it says 12 wheels. So those are the total wheels. And we're going to take 4 wheels and put them on each wagon. And they want to know how many wagons can we put those wheels on. So if I were to use repeated subtraction, I start with the 12 wheels. And I take away a group of 4, and if you can imagine this, you're going to take those 4 wheels and you're going to put them onto a wagon. So that's one wagon. So that's one group or one wagon. Okay? These are the wagons at this point. So one wagon, 12 minus 4, that leaves me with 8. Now I have 8 wheels. These are my wheels. I'm going to put a W here for wheels. Now I have 8 wheels, and I'm going to take 4 more wheels away, and I'm going to put it on a wagon. Now, once I put it on that wagon, I'm going to have 4 wheels left. So this is my second wagon. Now I'm going to take the 4 wheels that are left from that, take away 4 more, and put it on a wagon. And now I don't have any wheels left, so I have 3 groups, which are my wagons. I've taken 3 groups of those 4 wheels, and I've used up all of the wheels and put them on. So when I do this, I have 4 wheels for each wagon. There are going to be 3 wagons. Now, to check with multiplication, I have my 3 wagons, which are my groups, which is right here. I'm going to take my 4 wheels for each wagon. Those are my number of objects for each group, each wagon, and I will have my total. So, if I were to draw this out, there's a wagon with 4 wheels, another wagon with 4 wheels, that's 8, and another 4 wheels for that wagon, and there's 8. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 more is 12. So each one of those is a wagon, and my total is my 12 wheels. So that's number 5. Number 6. We have 30 markers. These are my markers. We're going to take those markers, and we're going to put 5 markers in each package. So 5 markers, and I'm just going to abbreviate that, each pack. And we want to know how many packs or packages there will be. We're looking for the groups here. So basically, I'm looking for, in my multiplication sentence, I'm looking for how many packs there are. This is the missing part that I'm looking for. These are the packs. So blank packs times 5 is going to give me 30 total markers. Okay, so if I start off with 30, I take out 5 markers. That leaves me with 25. This is one pack so far. If I take 25 away, and I take those 25 and take another 5 away, that leaves me with 20. You'll notice that these are multiples of 5, but they're going in reverse order, if that is showing repeated subtraction. So here's another pack. So that's pack number 2. These are the packs. okay, or packages. We're going to take 20 more markers, or what's left, and take away another 5 markers, and now I have 15 markers left. These 5 markers are going to go into a pack. So now I have 3 packs so far. Again, I'm going to do this until I reach 0 markers to put into the packs. And of course, 5 minus 5 is 0. So now I don't have any more markers to put into the packs. So I count how many packs I was able to make using groups of 5, and I have 6 packs. Okay, now again, if I check my division using multiplication, these packs should be here. So if I'm using my division to check my multiplication, I have 6 groups, which are my packs. I have 5 markers in each group. If I count groups of 5, so here's a pack, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 6 packs of 5 is going to be 30. So I have 30 markers. Here's my checking with my multiplication. Here's my division sentence. Please make sure you always start with your total objects. Okay, now let's take a look at number 7. Number 7, I'm just going to leave number 6 showing just a little bit. Number 7, I'm going to skip a line here. Number 7, it's saying that we have 8 apples. Those are the total apples. We're going to put 4 apples in a bag. So 4 apples each bag. Probably going to ask how many bags there are. Yep. How many bags are you going to use? So 4 apples in each bag. And I'm going to see that I'm looking for my groups. My groups are the bags. Okay, so if I have 8 apples and I take 4 apples out, these are the apples, now I'm going to put those apples in a bag. So I'm just going to demonstrate that over here using my model. So here's those 4 apples, I just put them in a bag. So that leaves me with 4 apples. Now I'm going to take these 4 apples and I'm going to put them in a bag. And now I have 4 apples in that bag. So I subtract those 4, and now I'm left with 0. So how many bags did I use? Well, look at your groups. Here's a group of 4, and here's a group of 4. So I used 2 bags to put all 8 apples into groups. So my multiplication sentence for this is going to be 2 groups of 4 is going to give me my total apples. So these are the bags. These are the apples in each bag. And we have 8 total apples. Okay, that's number 7. Number 8. Number 8. We're going to, if you need another piece of paper, definitely, please don't try to cram it in. 18 pencils. These are the total pencils. And what are we going to do with them? We're going to share them, divide them, sort them, arrange them. And we're going to put 2 pencils on each desk. So again, you're picturing what's happening here. So we could say June had 18 pencils and she put 2 pencils on each desk. How many desks? Desks are going to be the groups. How many desks are there? So I'm going to start off with 18 total pencils, and I'm going to put 2 pencils down on a desk. So I'm just going to model that over here. So here's a desk. I'm going to put 2 pencils down. This is desk number 1. Now I'm at 16 pencils. I'm going to take 16 pencils and subtract another 2, and I'm going to put them on a desk. And now I'm at 14 pencils. So this is desk number 2. So these are my desks that I'm putting the pencils down on. So 2 groups so far, 2 groups of 2. 14 minus 2, that gives me 12. I'm taking and putting 2 more pencils down on a desk. And I will continue to do this and put 2 pencils down on a desk until I reach 0. So 10 pencils minus 2 more, that leaves me with 8. I take those 2 pencils, I put them down. Now I'm at 5. Take 8, subtract 2 more. Now I have 6 pencils. Now I have 6 desks. And notice, every time I put 2 more pencils down, I'm able to make another group. So now I'm at 6 groups. 6 minus 2 is going to give me 4. Put another 2 pencils down over here. 4 minus 2. I'm going to put another group of 2 down. And that's going to give me 2. And finally, I have 2 pencils left. I'm putting them down on a desk. I don't have any left. I've put them all down. Now, how many desks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 desks. So, when I took these 18 pencils and I grouped them into groups of 2, I had 9 groups of 2. Those are my desks. So, my quotient is the desks. Now, if I were going to check my division using multiplication, I have 9 groups of 2, and 9 groups of 2 is going to give me 18 pencils. So, these are my total pencils. These were my desks. Those are my groups. My pencils for each desk. And now I've completed the number of groups of 2 I was able to make. So I was able to subtract 2 9 times. So this was desk 1, desk 2, desk 3, desk 4, desk 5, desk 6, desk 7, desk 8, and desk 9. Okay, let's go on to number 10. Number 9. My apologies. I got a little ahead of myself. Number 9 says Raymond has 16 model planes that he wants to display. Display means he wants to show them where everybody can see them. Display. Will he need more shelves if he puts 8 on a shelf or 4 on a shelf? So think about that. Will he need more shelves if he puts 8 on a shelf or 4 on a shelf? So which one would have the most shelves? So if you were going to take those planes and put them onto shelves, now this is groups. So this is what we were kind of working on yesterday, where we were taking a total and putting them into the groups. So let's think about this. He has 8 shelves, or if he takes these 16 and puts them on 4 shelves. So he's got 2 different ways that he could do this. He can either put them on, he could put 8 planes on each shelf, or he could put 4 planes on each shelf. How many shelves is he going to need? Well, if we start with 16 minus 8, that's going to be 1 shelf. And he's going to put 8 planes on that shelf. And that's going to leave him with 8. Now he could take, 12. My apologies. So 16 minus 8 is 8. That's correct. Thought I was. And now I'm going to take these 8 and I'm going to have 0 left. So these are the second. All right. So how many shelves did he need to put these planes on? He only needed 2 shelves here. If he was going to do it with 4 on each shelf, he would start with 16, take away 4, put them on a shelf. Now he has 1 shelf. If I take, that's 12. Now if I take those 12 and take away 4 more and put those on a shelf, now I'm at 8. I'm going to take 8, put 4 more on a shelf. Now he's at 4. And finally 4 minus 4, 4 planes. Now I'm at 0 planes. He has 4 shelves with 4 planes on each shelf. So the question is asking, will he need more shelves if he puts 8 on a shelf or 4 on a shelf? Well, which one did he need more shelves? Well, more shelves was this one. So the fewer objects that he's putting on a shelf, the more groups he's going to need, because your shelves are your groups. So he needs more shelves if he puts only 4 planes on each shelf. Because, and I'm just going to move my paper up a little bit, because he only needs 2 shelves if he puts 8 planes. Okay, so we've shown our work here. Here's our work. We've modeled it for, we've used repeated subtraction, and now we've explained. Okay, you're probably going to need another piece of paper at this point, so get out another sheet of paper. And number 10 is a multiple choice. So here on number 10 it says, match each problem to a picture or a repeated subtraction. Then write the division sentence to solve. So if we take number 10, you'll notice that for number 10, it says, or 10, 11, and 12. So there's 10, 11, and 12. So I'm going to start with number 10. It says 24 books. That's our total. We're going to take those books and we're going to divide them for 6 in a box, 6 in each box. So we can use repeated subtraction and put those objects into a box. So if you look at the different choices we have here, which one of those is going to show us putting 6 in each box? So 24 books, 6 in each box. Well, here it's showing you that there's 3 books in each box. Here we're putting 8 books in a box because we're subtracting groups of 8 out. And here we're subtracting groups of 6 away. So for number 10, your answer would be C. So we're going to show this and model it. So we're going to draw it for ourselves. So we started with the 24 books. We took 6. So 24 minus 6 is going to give me 18. Subtract another 6. You'll notice that these are multiples of 6. Now I'm at 12. Take away another group of 6. 12 minus 6 is going to be 6. And finally, I take another group of 6 and subtract 6 books more. And now I've put all my books into boxes. So now I don't need this extra piece of my line. And I have 4 boxes. So 4 boxes. Okay, so that answer is going to be C. Please do not just put C as your answer. I want you to show your work. You need to model it and use repeated subtraction. Okay, I'm going to skip a line. I'm going to look at number 11. Number 11 is going to say 24 books, 3 books in a box. How many boxes? So we've already used C. I'm just going to lightly cross that out. If you were using the computer, you could probably do that. I see that we're going to subtract groups of 3 here. So that tells me that they're putting 3 books in a box right there. So to match that, I'm going to show 24. I'm dividing them into 3s. So 3 books each box. So if you can think about this, that there's a pile of 24 books, and we're taking away 3 books off the pile and putting them into a box. Okay, and we want to know how many boxes there are going to be. So again, we're looking for our groups. So that means in our multiplication fact, we're looking for the number of boxes here, which is this right here. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so I just wanted you to see how we're applying that to our multiplication. So we start with 24. Take a group of 3 away. We put it in a box. There's 1 box. Now I'm at 21. You will notice that these should be multiples of 3, but we're going backwards. So 24 is a multiple of 3, 21 is a multiple of 3. Take 21 and subtract 3. That is now going to be 18. Take 18, and I'm just going to show you what's happening here. Just like I did above, I'm taking a box, putting 3 books, take a box, put more 3 books, take a box, put 3 books. We're taking away 3 books and putting them in a box. Now I'm at 15. Take 15 and take away another 3. Now I'm at 12. Take 12, put another 3. Now I'm at 9. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Take away 3 more. Now I'm at 6. Take away 3 more. Now I'm at 3. And now I'm going to take away 3 more. And now I'm at 0. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Oops. I think I put in 1 more box. I think I did it twice. Okay, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 groups of 3 that I was able to subtract. Now again, this is important to know your multiplication facts because I caught myself because I know that 8 times 3 is 24. I knew that that couldn't be correct. So I'm always double checking because I know that I need to make sure I'm accurate. So I have 24 books. I'm putting them into groups of 3, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 groups of 3. So 8 times 3 is 24. And my boxes is 8 boxes. So again, here's your 24 to start with for your division sentence. We always start with our total that we're breaking apart. Number 12, if number 12, and this would be A, so this was A for our answer here. And number 12 is going to be 24 books. And now we're putting 8 books in each box. And we want to know how many boxes there are. So we start with 24, take away 8. So here's a box. We put 8 books in it from the pile. Now we're left with 16. Now we're going to take 16, subtract 8. Take away another 8. Now I'm left with 8. Because 8 plus 8 is 16. And now I'm going to take these 8, subtract another 8 off the top. Now I don't have any left. There are 3 boxes that I used. So if we look at our examples here, you can see that this is going to be what we did using repeated subtraction. They took 8 books and put them in a box. So 12 is going to be B. So I'm going to put a B here. And I'm going to show my model here. So I have 24, and there are 3 boxes with 8 books in each box. So I can check my multiplication or my division using multiplication. 3 boxes, 8 books in each box. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus another 8 is 24. All right, I'm going to let you finish up with your solving. I just wanted to make sure you were on the right track on making sure that you knew how to use repeated subtraction with your division. So I'm going to let you finish up. Number 14, Tony has 6 tulips and 6 daisies. She wants to put the 4 flowers in each vase. That's tricky because what you're doing is you want to find the number of tulips and a vase. If you think about a vase, and I'm running out of room here, so if you think about a vase, here's a vase, and she's putting the daisies and the tulips into the vases. So she's got a total, but the total hasn't been figured out yet because you have to figure out total flowers. Or you could just put a daisy and a tulip. So daisy, 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 right? So just double check, and we will go over this when we meet the next time, okay? So we will check this later on. Make sure you are going to turn this in next Wednesday. So be sure to make sure your name and date are on there, and we will see you soon.